Mercedes was kind of unlucky since the first race this year, especially with the new 2022 Formula 1 regulation, described as catastrophic performance for a former world champion. The Mercedes team wasn't actually that bad. Third behind Ferrari and Red Bull in the championship, Mercedes finished 5th and 6th in Miami in the last few weeks. The 2021 Constructors World Champions' car, the W13, wasn't on top of its efficiency according to experts. The car was bouncing like a kangaroo, and all the team's technical staff couldn't find until now a real solution to the porpoising problem. The issue is keeping the team out of the competition for the front. Not only that, but the Brackley team faces actually the reality of falling into midfield. Now that the Spanish Grand Prix is approaching, is Mercedes preparing some upgrades to reduce porpoising in their car? Would these upgrades be real and reliable, or unveiling like it was the case for Miami? Guys, we're happy to announce that our Formula Zone family is amazingly growing up. As Formula 1 fans, we would be happy to offer you a beautiful poster of your favorite Formula 1 driver. Conditions are too easy. Subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment telling us from which country you follow our videos. Share this with your Formula 1 fans around you. Good luck for all of you. Asked about this topic and commenting on their team's performance in Miami, Mike Elliott, the Mercedes technical director, stated, "That's a really good question. And it's a question that we're trying to answer at the moment. I think if you are to look at Friday's running, it was probably the most competitive we've been at any point through the season so far. Between Friday and Saturday, we would have made some changes, and actually those changes were fairly minor. But there are also changes in conditions, and we need to go through all that data, extract as much understanding as we can from that, and use that to move forward over the next couple races." Elliott explained that his team are moving forward in terms of understanding the real reason behind this porpoising issue. Who says more understanding says more solution. Elliott and all the team know that the porpoising is the main issue, preventing the team to compete against Red Bull and Ferrari for the title. He added, "The experiment we're doing on track, trying to understand the bouncing, we gathered a lot of data. We gathered a lot of data on Friday when we had a strong performance, and we gathered data through the race, and as always, the engineers are pouring through that, gaining understanding. In fact, every time we run the car, we learn something new, and that is the aim of the game. The game is to try and understand the car faster than our competitor. Although at the moment we are on the back foot a little bit with that. There is a huge amount of effort, huge amount of work going in trying to understand how we improve the car, how do you find that next little step forward, how to get rid of the bouncing, how to get back to being competitive or competitive relative to the front-running team, which is where we want to be." Mercedes seems to be more confident about the new upgrades before Barcelona more than it was before Miami. Even that modifications in Miami didn't give the team a podium, it certainly gave them some precious answer to improve the W13. Before Miami, the team engineers worked mainly on rear wings and new front. Asked whether the Miami package was good or useless, Elliott explained, "I think it's important to differentiate two things. One is the normal upgrade path, and the other one is fixing the issues that we're having with the bouncing and other things that are compromising the performance. So the wings that we brought definitely brought us the performance that we were expecting and were a step forward." The team haven't announced any concrete changes so far. However, they are working day and night to get back the silver arrows to the top of the competition. Team principal Toto Wolff doesn't feel good while repeating his data collecting every time, but he believes their car has a real potential, but they don't understand how to unlock this potential at the moment. It's a car that is super difficult to drive, on the edge, dipping in and out of the performance window, more out than in, and dissecting the data with a scalpel is just a painful process because it takes a very long time, and as a matter of fact, the data sometimes doesn't show what the drivers tell us. Certainly, they have their hands full with a car that is not all comfortable to drive or nice to drive or predictable to drive, but the data doesn't show these big swings. We haven't had this situation before where it just doesn't correlate what we see on the screen with what the drivers feels. That's making it even more difficult. The coming weekend will show us how the W13 act on track with the new changes the team intend to apply. Stay tuned, guys. Leave us a comment if you have what to say about this topic. Like the video if you have enjoyed it, and don't forget to participate to our giveaway. Invite your friends. See you next time.